Thank you for watching Chris Lundy Mastered. I am Senior Beauty Professional Chris Lundy of Baltimore, Maryland, and I am here to discuss some things with you about today's everyday woman wearing the traditional and 360 and lace frontal closure hair weaves are in distress of their sides and a lot of physical damage. I'm just here to give you a few tips to sustain the integrity of your hair. Throughout the fads of today's styling with the hair extensions and hair weaves, I, as a senior beauty professional, am here to influence the integrity of your scalp to your physical hair strand in spite of today's fads. With the weaves incorrectly applied and installed, you could have the traction alopecia and the snatching and the baldings, especially around your temple areas and sometimes those stress spots where your weave may blend in the middle region or the side or the frontal parts of where the weave is blended. Whether or not if your hair is chemically treated or in its most natural state, always seek a beauty professional for your protective styling, such as hair weaves, through your transition to an all-natural state or just for the preservation of your chemically treated hair. I, Chris Lundy, Senior Beauty Professional, am going to help you, the everyday woman, to avoid the traction alopecia and those stress spots, in which stated from temple to temple and that frontal region from the side part and middle part blending.
Traction alopecia is a form of alopecia or gradual hair loss caused primarily by pulling force being applied to the hair. This commonly results from the sufferer frequently wearing their hair in a particularly tight ponytail, pigtails, or braids. It is also seen occasionally in long-haired people who use barrettes to keep hair out of their faces.
Coming to the conclusion of repetitive traction such as braiding and pulling will cause the physical hair strand to separate from the scalp area. I think the key analysis to this situation would be versatility. Versatility, especially with your hair extensions, to not repetitively get the same foundation and the same style of weave over and over and over again. And also not keeping your extensions or sewn hair weave in more than 6 to 8 weeks. That's over a 2-month time span. You do want to give your hair a break for the vitamin D, which is the natural sunlight to your scalp, to pretty much get your hair conditioned and treated in maybe 1 to 2 week lapse before you get your next install. So once you get that weave taken out, you will want to have a mild break for a 1 to 2 week segment, to where though your scalp is receiving its vitamin D from natural sunlight, and you also want to seek your professional to get your moisture treatments and your protein treatments meanwhile. So after that resting phase of treatment and you're ready to transition into your next install, if your install isn't a fully closed custom closure or a frontal, you would probably want to do something like a blended deep side part or off-centered part or middle part, if that wasn't your previous install. So if your previous install was middle part, your next install after your resting phase would probably be a side part or a deep side part. And with that, you eliminate that area of the repetitiveness where the traction alopecia is induced from the same braiding and the same tension over and over again. Even with the lace frontals and the closures, which are sometimes applied with glue, you will also want to tie in the technique of your next install with maybe just basic traditional sew-in, where you can switch up your parting instead of getting the same glue alignment over and over. Professional glue application isn't bad. It's all in how you put it in and you take it out. That's why you're always advised to seek a beauty professional or a master stylist for your weave applications. Through the repetitiveness of the glue, same as with the traction, it could have an adverse effect and give you snatching and balding. With the lace frontals, where it's applied with glue, you don't want to fall into the same category of being repetitive with the same technique over and over and over, because there you induce traction alopecia, where a lot of snatching and balding takes place. And a lot of that is out of unprofessional habits and unprofessional stylists. Most definitely seek a stylist who will put you on a safe hair practice and a regimen of hair growth, to where as though you have versatility of wearing your natural hair even after the weave. Weave is good. It's all in how it's applied and how it's taken down, and you most definitely want to have a resting phase where your hair is treated. And when your hair is strong enough, you can also sustain not a full weave, but you could get maybe a blend where you just have a couple of rows that are maybe sewn just for the length and the fullness. You don't want to become a slave to hair weaves and frontals and sew-ins and all of those things. Hence, protective styling is pretty much to transition you into your overall hair length and your hair health while laying your hair to rest. With those improper practices and those repetitive practices, you will surely become a slave, and that's something that you don't want to do. I, as a beauty professional, I want to not compromise the integrity of your hair, but to influence better hair practices and give you a distinct regimen on how to wear your hair weave. It's not in what you do, it's how you do it. And that's with all things, especially with hair weaves. And always remember to train up your edges in the way that they should grow, so by the time you're older, they'll never depart. Thank you for watching, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Chris Lundy Mastered, and also join me on social media with Instagram and Facebook at Lundy is Hair. And also, stay tuned for your at-home regimens and your tips to keeping your hair maintained at home. The do's and don'ts. Stay tuned. Follow, subscribe, share. Lundy is Hair, Chris Lundy Master YouTube. Thank you.